Guys, welcome back. Yeah, I am starting with these, I think. Okay. I know the other readings have like today's date going through the 20th. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start with tomorrow's date and then so a week ahead, right? So the next 7 days. For whenever you watch this, I had a cat. Sorry guys, I had a cat almost, one of my beloved cats almost died on me. And then I wasn't feeling good, which I'm not feeling great today either, but I decided to push myself because it's been too many days and I don't like it. But yeah, so luckily she's feeling much better, but it's been one thing after another, so here we are. Okay, let me move this from here. So this is for the sign of Gemini, the next 7 days. So starting from whenever you view it, basically the day after. Percy. Okay, I love you too, honey. Okay. It says precious time. Dude, he's been sleeping for 3 hours and all of a sudden I start working. Hi. And all of a sudden he wants to be here. Literally, I haven't seen him all day. Okay, you guys got precious time and stargazing. So the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay. Wow. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. That one, for some reason, when it came out, it felt a little bit harsh to me, guys. I don't know if that's just, it doesn't have to be, right? It could be just like, listen, if you know what you want and what you don't want, make people aware of that, right? Don't waste other people's time by saying, let me think about it, or by this or by that, or not being able to make a decision. If you know that that's something that you don't want or something that you do want, don't string people along, right? And that could be with anything. That can go anywhere from hanging out with somebody, maybe somebody wanting to go on a vacation, somebody that maybe wants to meet up for lunch and it's not someone. Oh my god, why did my cat scare me like that? I'm never scared of him. That was so weird. I don't know why that scared me. Maybe you guys have anxiety. Maybe you guys are jumpy. Maybe it's somebody that you don't really feel safe around that wants to hang out with you. See, he went back to his spot. I told you, he just comes and goes as he pleases. Hey, Percy, no. He's messing with his tail. All right. So also, if you guys are having a hard time making a decision, with the stargazing, I'm getting, obviously, if you live in a rural area where you can see the stars at night, I know for a fact I can't see the stars at night, especially where I live. So what I'm getting is, if you can, if there's a place where it's darker and you can even just go and stargaze, you'll get the answers you need. You'll get downloads. You'll be able to clear your mind enough. When you're down here, we're filled with all the electricity, all of the, you know, the dirty of like the air, especially where I live. We have like days, we don't go out. It's like we have red code days. Guys, hang on 1 second. Sorry guys, my cat was, all these issues with cats. My cat got hurt, somebody hurt him, so I put a cone on him. And it's been months now, and every time he takes it off, or I take it off, because I think, oh, you know, cool, he's healing, he starts to mess it up again, and then he escaped from the house with the cone on, and he lost the cone. So now I don't have anything to put on him, and as I was speaking, I could see him making himself bleed. So I just had to figure something out. Anyway, oh my gosh. These cats are like literally worse than babies. For real. No. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Gemini. Okay, sorry, I'm backing your energy. You guys could be dealing with this shit. Dealing with animals, dealing with injuries, dealing with children that could be getting hurt. Yo, with the Seven of Cups, you guys are looking at options. Or you guys are going to be looking at options. There's several options that are going to come in the next 7 days. But it's going to be different options. There's going to be, you know, traveling, maybe a wish fulfillment. There's going to be options with work, options with love. There's going to be a lot of options, but honestly, right now, you guys are sitting still looking pretty, okay? Right now, you guys are in the Nine of Pentacles, which the Nine of Pentacles could also be wish fulfillment. But this, you guys right now, Geminis, are in a place where you guys are taking care of yourselves. Your fruit is growing. You're bearing fruit. Like this tree has money growing on it, and it also has fruit growing on it. You guys are maybe hanging out, having a cup of wine, reading books, of course, Geminis, learning. But you guys have a lot of options that are going to be coming in. And I think that's what they're asking you to do, to clear your mind and make sure that whatever you make a choice on is actually going to be beneficial for you. It's actually something that you know is going to add fruit, more fruit to your life. Because right now you're good alone. You're good by yourself. You're good with your own money. The Hermit. It could be a Virgo, somebody that has Virgo in their chart. But right now you've been doing a lot of looking within. You've been doing a lot of critical thinking, a lot of clearing out things that you don't need to have anymore. You guys could also be going to a, what are they called, like the shaman retreats, or like those retreats where you do the metaphysical stuff. I don't know what they're called. I've never been to one. You guys might be meditating a lot. You guys might be needing to go outdoors a lot more. Meditating and doing a lot of your inner work outside. Doing inner work outside. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups. Before I say anything about that, give me 1 second. Let me just pull out the last card. Okay. Wait, let me see. You guys, how do you want this? Okay. And then same. All right. So I feel like, Geminis, right now you guys are working on walking away from I hate saying this phrase because it really is so, like, it's been used up right now. But literally, like, walking away from things that no longer serve you. But also it's walking away from certain mentalities and the way you think about certain things, right? And because you're able to do this, you're starting to release the things that you've learned and certain beliefs about yourself and beliefs that other people placed onto you. You're becoming the Empress, because the Empress came out kind of almost sideways, almost straight up, but no, sideways both times, and so did Temperance. So it's almost like right now you're in Hermit mode because you're trying to get to your Empress mode. It's almost like Empress in training. And remember, an Empress is all four queens in one, right? So that's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of sorts of air, whatever. Water, earth, air, fire, right? So what I feel like, because it came out 3/4, it's like you're working on the last thing that you're working on, okay? And this could be with Temperance, that's Sagittarius. So maybe you're working on your fire, feeling full control of your worth, feeling full control of your creativity. Even there's a sense of believing in yourself completely. And even though we can wake up and be like, I'm queen bee, when it comes to shit and there's still that fear there, it's because you still have that doubt there, right? It's because you don't believe that. You could even have some what's that word, imposter syndrome, right? Almost like, I don't know if this is working, I don't know if this is gonna work. And I think that's the last thing you're still working on. And those aren't your words. If honestly, I feel, sorry guys, I just got a really bad headache, and I don't know if this is you guys having a headache, but it hurts right there on my right side. It just started right now. I don't know if you guys are sorry, these are ideas that were placed on you by it was from childhood. And so when it starts off as a seed, it's a full-grown tree, which is funny because there's 2 trees here. And so you're trying to give birth, and I feel like you're giving birth. You could be pregnant, you could be getting pregnant, you could be starting a business, you could be starting something, right? It's a birth of a concept, it's a birth of an idea, it's a birth of something, right? And here with the dog, see, I was talking about pets. I feel like this Empress is trying to give birth to a whole new life. I feel like this person is trying to give birth to a different way of making money, to making a family, to being loyal, so maybe even new love. I feel like this Empress is juggling a lot. And when you don't have that fire, that inspiration, that you jump out of bed loving life and wanting to do the things that make you passionate or just love life so hard, right? It's really difficult to carry all that stuff. It becomes very heavy. I'm not sure why, because I've never done this, but I'm like slobbering, and I know that's probably gross. I think it's just it's spit. But I'm like, and when I'm speaking, I'm like spitting. So I don't know if some of you guys have some issue going on with your mouth, or dental work, or something, because I don't usually have this problem. No, I don't say, I never have this problem, but it's happened now 3 times in your guys' reading. So something's going on, I think, health-wise, because I got a really bad headache. There's like a lot of spit. So I don't know if you guys are actually like in a sweat lodge or something, where it's just like, no, your mouth would be dry. I don't know what this is. If you guys need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. This doesn't feel like ascension symptoms to me. I've had those a lot, and this doesn't feel like that. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe you guys know what's going on, but there's just a lot of waterworks in my mouth, which that's not usually normal. But you guys are working right now on having the patience so that you can carry all 4. We're meant to carry all 4 energies at once, right? For example, I can carry water really easily because I have a Cancer stellium, and I have a bunch of water in my chart, and so I can carry water very easily. But I can also do earth, because right now I come out as a earth sign. I can also carry fire very well, and I can do air very well, right? The one I am though working on for me is still earth, and that's why I'm in earth, because I'm trying to master earth, right? And that comes with, you know, so for example, I'm the kind of person that I wouldn't mind having You can give me a list of the things I need to do tomorrow. But if you say, oh, you have to wake up at this time and you have to repeat the same thing every day, that's gonna be a no-go for me, because I don't like that kind of repetition, and I also don't like feeling like I'm controlled. Will I get everything done that's on my list? Yes, but it will be on my timing, right? Not, but if somebody's like, oh, hey, wake up at this time because we're gonna go do this, would you like to do this? Absolutely, yeah, that's fine. I'll add that into my schedule. But for me to wake up, let's say every day at 7 in the morning to go for a run, no. There are times where I go for a walk in the morning. There are times where I go for a walk at night. Especially in the summer, I go for a walk at night. If I want to read a book, sometimes I read a book. Sometimes I won't read every day. I don't like to have almost like rules set on me. But will I get everything done that has to get done? Absolutely, right? And so I feel like there's an energy like that. Maybe you guys do require like stability, something that you have to do every day. A settings, a time, everything, and then just do it when you get the chance, or little by little just start to wake up, put your alarm and then put it 5 minutes before and 5 minutes before until you start getting some kind of schedule, right? All right, let's grind this down a little bit. I really feel very I'm reacting very physically in your guys' reading, and I'm not sure why. Like, I even feel I'm fine. I don't know, I'm just reacting very physically in your guys' reading. So I don't know if you guys are struggling or something's going on. Honestly, it feels like there's something that you guys have done, like drank something or did something medicinal, and that's what it feels like, to be honest. This doesn't feel like this is something caused by natural sources. Okay, let's clarify the 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're on the road to success. Yeah, I feel like right now you guys are doing what you need to do. And I feel like you guys are not fully there, like have built some kind of schedule or routine, but I do feel like little by little you guys are making the changes, the necessary changes that are needed to be made. You guys are starting to go within more, and I feel like your connection with divine is starting to build more and more. 9 of Pentacles, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, and with the 9 of Pentacles, remember, that's financial sovereignty. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not codependent or you have, you have self-love. I do see that there's self-love, but it could feel like maybe you're lacking in a relationship, or maybe you're doing well in business, but you don't feel like you feel like maybe you've peaked at a goal or somewhere you're at, right? And it could be anything. It could be when you do a collective, it can be for anybody. So this week I feel like you guys are going to start doing, I'm seeing like somebody do a checklist, kind of like I said, and each checklist has like something to feed my mind, something to healthy to feed my body, something to learn something new, clean this area. Does that make sense? Like, that's what I'm seeing, okay? And then you got for the Hermit, you got Pin, new career or job. Yeah. And then romance, celebration, and party. What the hell? And obviously with Empress, that is just, yeah, you guys are birthing something new. It'll be happiness. Oh, look, happiness and well-being. What is underneath there? Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Yeah, there's new opportunities that are going to be coming up. I feel like you guys feel like you've peaked in a certain area, and you guys are doing well, but you guys are going deep in. It's almost like somebody, and you could be doing this, somebody that like cycles or bicycles, or a cyclist, or something that you're really good at, you're gonna harness. But this could also be somebody that's trying to deep dive into life and get their health in order, their love in order, their house in order, right? It's almost like you're doing a deep dive and going heavy into it. It's almost like you were beginning and you were sort of putting your toes in and then your ankle in. Now you're going to fully dive into it this week. But this is going to bring you new opportunities, because that energy is going to switch, and it's going to look, an exciting event at the bottom of the deck. It's going to switch, and it's going to bring in more opportunities because your mindset is changing and you're now taking care of your body. There's a lot of things that I feel like you guys are trying to call in and manifest, but there's certain things that are stopping you. It could be like, again, I was getting a lot of health things. Maybe even like maybe not addictions, but maybe something that you're still overdoing, right? And it's causing you to, like, let's say you want to start exercising, but you smoke, so running is really hard for you, right? Or I don't know, it could be a million things. You're doom scrolling too much. You're watching too much TV, which is grounding you a little bit too much, which is not allowing you to meditate and to connect with divine, so you can get that temperance and to allow yourself to harness that fire more, right? So this week, let's see if anything else, we need to know anything else about this week for Geminis. Anything else for the next 7 days? Anything else? Heartache over what you no longer have. Like I said, I feel like you guys are releasing things. Family wishes come true. Yeah, see? You're getting a wish in some aspect of your life, but it is because you're releasing pain. You're releasing heartache over the things that you thought were gonna be and were not, right? Over potential, because it never really existed. What existed was potential. Potential is not real. Anything else? Yeah, career. Look, career. And then there is going to be a tower moment. So you could have somebody, oh my gosh, my nose now. There could be a tower moment. There could be somebody that comes back from your past and you see that's no. And then you get a gift because obviously you see the truth about things. Getting together with friends, yeah. If you guys are heartbroken, you know, make sure you're spending time with people that care about you and that understand you. Anything else? Obstacles to overcome and love. I feel like there's going to be a tower moment, and right after that there's going to be a gift. But this is exactly, it's good for you. Look, good luck. Good luck. New home, new attitude. Yeah, everything looks great for the next 7 days for whenever you see this, Geminis. Okay, let me get you guys a postcard from Spirit. I don't know that song, but I'm getting that song for you. All the wrong places, na 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 na. If anybody knows the song, will you comment below? I don't know the song. Okay. Dear you, what is true for you can also be impeccable with your what? What is true for you? Sorry, okay. What is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can, as long as it's not need to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. For you will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the name of others, you can learn a lot from life's beautiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. That thing was happening again with the saliva. I don't know what the hell's going on, because that's not usually something I do. So, alright, Geminis, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon.